Hey everybody, Chris Steele here at Chris Steele Fragrances. Tonight we are reviewing his confession from the House of Lattafa. If you're new here, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And all are welcome. Help me help you make the world a better smelling place. Let's get right into it. His confession by Lattafa. I believe this was released a little after the original Pride line. Um, they had all the different uh, pride. Pride was a step above, and this to me, the fragrances that came after that one, after those, excuse me, like Teriyaki Intense, this one, Eclat, um, a few others. These are even better. It just Lattafa just keeps getting better. So in the notes, this has cinnamon, lavender, and mandarin in the top. In the middle, you have iris, benzoin, cypress, and mahonial. And in the base, you have vanilla, tonka, amber, incense, cedarwood, and patchouli. Now, this smells, it smells very expensive. And if you were to tell someone that you spent uh, below $40 and they smelled this on you, they probably wouldn't believe you right away. But I mean, everything as far as fragrances is moving faster and faster. Uh, so let's get right into how this smells. So this is very close. Some would say to a Dior Home Intense, or even a Givenchy Gentleman, just because it has the really fresh, creamy kind of iris that blends in the middle with it's just very well blended. Um, you have iris, you have benzoin, cinnamon, lavender, mandarin. Yeah, so you get a lot of iris and tonka in this, as well as incense. You do get some patchouli, and in the opening is when you really get the cinnamon and lavender. The cinnamon and lavender really balance this fragrance out. They give it a level of sophistication. It's not just a spicy fragrance. It's not just an iris fragrance. It's a well blended fragrance that is great, especially in cooler weather. So, who is this for? I would say this is for somebody who wants a fragrance maybe for special occasions, uh, holiday season, or if you just want to elevate your fragrance game. Let's say that uh, you just want to wear something that's a step above what you usually wear. You don't want to smell like everyone else. You don't want your standard freshies. You get bored with those after a while, and you know we're coming into the season now where you can wear bolder fragrances, spicier fragrances, sweeter fragrances that are a little more alluring, a little more sexy, a little more daring, just different. And this checks all those boxes. So as far as performance, uh, I've worn it once, and this is a fairly new bottle, and I will be honest with you. It's not a beast mode performer, but it is above average. So 7 and 9 hours, somewhere around that mark. Not bad at all, but I mean, Lattafa has very high standards as far as performance comes. So this, it's not the best of the best performers, but it will definitely do what you need it to do. It also, as far as sillage, really good sillage. So like you get like a 2 foot bubble for the first hour and a half, and then it dials back, and it comes to about half a foot, but it's there for the other 6 to 8 hours that you have it on. And remember, you always can adjust your sprays based on how you want the sillage and the performance to be. If you want heavier sillage, spray more. If you want a little more performance, spray a little more. You can't. Oh well, some fragrances you can go a little too heavy-handed with, but honestly, with this kind of scent profile, you can kind of be real liberal with the way you spray. Seasons, obviously, fall is a great season for this. Winter is a good season for this, and early spring. Anything where it's going to be cold, windy, cool, even a little rainy, it might work in those kinds of conditions. Uh, yeah, occasions, date night, clubbing, cookouts, bonfires, holiday get-togethers. Uh, this works. I feel like this will work very well in a crowd. As far as compliment factor, from a scale of 1 to 10, this is a solid 8 all the way around. Um, while not everybody may, and when I mean everybody, you know, not the 2 out of 10 people might not care for this, but most people who smell this, almost everybody who smells this, is going to like it, and you're most likely going to get a compliment. And you also have to remember that compliments don't always come in the form of verbal compliments. Uh, you have to pay attention. Sometimes it might not be a direct compliment. Sometimes you might just hear people talk amongst themselves and say, wow, somebody really smells good. That is a compliment. They may not feel comfortable directly complimenting you, so they just throw it out there and just in a very objective way and say, somebody smells good. There are proximity compliments. If you notice that people stand, and I get this a lot, people, a lot of times, they don't say anything to me, but I can kind of tell if they like the way I smell because they will stand closer to you. They will kind of get in your personal space. It's almost like they're complimenting you in the sense that they feel comfortable being close to you because your hygiene is very well. You smell good, and also always remember, fragrance is just I've heard somebody else say this, and I completely agree. Fragrance is an extension of hygiene. Hygiene comes first, fragrance comes second. The fragrance is an extension of your hygiene. You need to wash, put on deodorant, wash your clothes, uh, make sure your hair is clean, make sure your nails are clean, make sure your teeth are clean, make sure your face is clean, make sure, everything is clean, and then put on a fragrance. All right. So my official 2025 Dad Lecture of the Year is over. I hope you are enjoying yourselves. And this was just a quick review of my take on Lattafa's His Confessions verdict. Out of 10, I'm going to give this a heavy 8.7 because it is really, really good. The only reason it does not get a 9 is because of versatility. You probably won't want to try to pull something like this off in the summer. It will be really hard to do that, but considering that I live in an area where it gets extremely humid in the summer. So, if you guys have enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back again with another one. Until then, as always, peace.